Hi guys, Larry Elford, your investment bodyguard. I'm going to talk further about how the investment industry uses systemic tricks to cheat and shortchange the public. We're going to talk today about exemptive relief to the Securities Act. Did you know that any investment dealer in North America can go to the securities regulator, pay them a fee, and get exemption from the law so that they can do things that could violate your public interest, harm your investments? It's not supposed to take place, but we'll see what happens. Look at the Securities and Exchange Commission, searching the word exempt. You'll see it jumps out at people. I go to the BC Securities Commission in Canada, do the same thing, more than 100 matches. You can flip through it and find out how many ways and how many times exemptions would be granted. This is something that regulators don't really share with the public. This is Saskatchewan information for companies seeking exemptions. How to raise capital using exemptions. They actually offer a publication that will help companies to skirt the public protection aspects of the Investment Securities Act and sell things that perhaps they shouldn't. Here's Ontario Securities Commission law and instruments. Sorry for the boredom of this, but flip through the number of search words for exempt, blanket orders, exempt products, exempt advisors, exempt markets. It's horrific when you add up the billions of dollars. This website, investoradvocates.ca, is something that I've flogged away at for a decade. Go down here, Securities Law Exemptions, a license to steal. You'll find topics like $32 billion asset-backed commercial paper that the regulators granted exemption to allow subprime mortgages to be sold in Canada. $2 billion got lifted from the Public Service Pension Plan of Canada, which is retired RCMP and judges. I'll do another video on that down the road. YouTube channel that you're watching here also has titles like Investment Regulators Rigging the Game, with some real specific examples that I really want you to be aware of. Securities Commissions laundering your money gone. The cynical view is that the Securities Commissions are taking money like a bad motor vehicle license and registry office and stamping papers, and they're really not caring about the protective elements of the public. And so I'm a cynic, so what? I think the record speaks for itself. Exemption for certain investment advisors. You've got to know this stuff exists and what it does to you. The Commission only has to say that it would not be prejudicial to the public interest, and that brings to mind the tobacco industry raising their right hand and testifying in Congress that I believe that it would not be prejudicial to the public interest, or whatever they said at the time. Anybody can do this. This is how they get paid. In our country, they get paid $700,000 at the top to raise their right hand and say things like that. Exemption from registration requirements. Exempt from the requirement to be registered as an advisor. It is a pandemic. 4,800 exemptions at the Alberta Securities Commission, Goldman Sachs, on and on. No public disclosure, no public interest discussion, no opportunity for public input. Ontario Securities Commission, registered dealer shall deal fairly, honestly, and in good faith with its clients. Exemption, director may grant an exemption to this rule at any time. You need to know that these exemption orders are eating your financial health away, and they're done in secrecy. Thanks for watching, guys.